My music teacher recently told me that I should be the voice of the new generation and I should review music and stuff. And I feel like I'm nowhere near qualified to do stuff like that. Um, I think I should leave the bad ratings to Anthony Fantano. The new Netspend album, what's it called? The opening tracks, Are You Ready? Poke it out my face. Poke it out my shirt. Yeah, that one. Yeah. It's like at least top five albums of all time. Definitely. Don't really understand the poor ratings there. Um, Music class for me is really different from what I've heard about. Like for my friends, a lot of my friends always talk about playing instruments and shit. Mm, all we do is like talk about like the history of rap and stuff, and I think that's pretty fun. It's pretty cool. But we never talk about the genres I like. Mm, Today we talked about glam metal though. Glam metal is really cool. I too want to walk around in eyeliner and have hair uh, as long as the Nile River. So, yeah, it's pretty fucking cool. Um, he also told me that one of his many bands uh, takes like 15,000 crowns per show, and that's the cheaper one. Do bands make a lot of money? I always lived on like under the assumption that bands just have to lose money constantly. I don't know if it's the Queen movie Bohemian Rhapsody where they have to like sell the band to record an album. I guess it's like a completely different period. That is true, but still, like, there's no way just 2,000 listeners on Spotify gets you anywhere money wise, right? His other band takes like 30K. But they do have more members, and they also have a sound technician uh, for whom they ask for an extra 16K crowns for, not not thousands of dollars. Like it's like Czech crowns. I don't know. Um, hmm. My band is actively losing money. Uh, just to like have somewhere to practice costs us like 720 crowns an hour. I don't know what's that in dollars. Um, or like pounds or anything. I guess it's like 20 or something. I don't know. There's three of us. We do it weekly, so that's pretty, you know, losing money. Pretty way to lose money. Uh, my teeth look whiter now. I don't know really, like, what is happening. Might be the yellow light shining on my face. um, um, that music teacher, he always asks me for music recommendations, and today I told him about Neutral Milk Hotel. After which he was like, "Oh my god, you should do reviews and talk about music online and spread the word about Czech music." I'm like, I don't know any Czech music. The only Czech band I know is my own band, and we don't even have an official recording of anything, and we have like 8 demos maybe of half finished songs. So he was like a tiny bit turned off by the Anne Frank sexual fantasy stuff. Reddit pilled right here, bro. What do people say in YouTube videos? I guess you're supposed to have a theme, right? Steel Ball Run started. That's pretty fucking cool. Steel Ball Run is fun. Oh, Invincible's going on. I read the comic books for the first time during COVID when I was like 13 or something. They're really good. They're a bit outdated, definitely. You know, they had a gay character even back then, and the whole abortion plotline is fucking amazing, in my opinion. Something that was really talked about when it was initially turned into an animated TV show was like the change of when Omni-Man or Nolan kills the Guardians of the Globes, or like the original ones. Because in the comics it's like much later. The comics like start off with the whole throws a trash bag to fucking London or whatever. Learns how to fly and takes down his first bad guy in a shitty costume, and you know, it does kind of like that stuff, and then he kills the Guardians of the Globe, which is pretty, you know, it's like slow paced. I remember reading it for the first time and I knew it was going to happen, and it felt weird that it took so long. So when it happened immediately in the animated show, it was like really cool. I think it changes the pacing, changes the tone a lot. The tonal change is probably the best change from comic book to animation. I think that's really cool. But the thing I feel like isn't talked about enough is Viltrumite names. Like, you know, Thrag. Thrag is an alien name, you know, and Anissa, you know, Anyssa, I think that's how her name's spelled. Then what is it? Tool, the guy with the eye. What's his name? Tool, Krellick, maybe Conquest. They're like alien names or like egotistical fucking maniac names. And then there's just Nolan. You know, the fucking son to like the greatest Viltrumite ever. Son, grandson? I think it's son, right? Ever. It's just Nolan. Just a normal Earth name. I always kind of like I like the whole Superman thing where his name is Clark Kent, but his like alien name is Kal-El or Kal-El. Kal-El, no. I always thought that was pretty cool. So just him being Nolan everywhere is kind of fucking weird. I like Space Racer. Space Racer is like probably like has like the coolest design in the entire Invincible universe. Like, come on, it's like a three-eyed alien on a fucking motorcycle with a one-shot gun. It's basically a cooler Lobo, if you ask me. Oh yeah, Supergirl. Supergirl is coming soon. Can't wait for that. I think the casting is great. Jason Momoa as Lobo is fucking awesome. What is this? This has been on every single table I've had since like the age of 12. I'm straight up lying, since like age of 6 I think it's like a Transformers toy. I don't know. It's fun to fidget with, and it still hasn't broken yet. It's like a wine opener, like a Transformers wine opener, maybe. Is that a thing? Do Transformers drink wine? I don't know. If they do, um, what do they make it out of? What would Transformer wine be? Like crushed energon juice? And what's energon? Is that what powers them, or is that like the? No, that's the Allspark. So